Thank you for joining us on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson, and we're talking Kaspa today. It's a cryptocurrency that's still showing some profitability even in 2023. Getting back to the roots of what this channel was designed to do, and this was to create passive income and building generational wealth. One of the easiest ways I've ever done that was using cryptocurrency miners and actually using the talents of my own hands to build cryptocurrency miners. Back then, it was all Ethereum based and Bitcoin based. But as time has gone on, you need specific devices now to really be able to complete those blocks on the blockchain. Now, each different blockchain has its own algorithm, and we'll get into the definitions of those things for those of you who are just joining us. First off, what is a blockchain? Well, it's a digital ledger. This is a way to guarantee instant payments throughout the network versus allowing your banks to process the payments for 3 to 5 business days. You can transfer funds from here to there and have it backed up on an electronic ledger called a blockchain and have those funds safely transmitted to its destination. Nowadays, there's different cryptocurrencies that you can actually mine. Now, while most cryptocurrencies have gone over to what is called proof of stake, there are still proof of work, meaning mining, cryptocurrencies going on out there. The most profitable one right now is Kaspa. And we're going to talk about what it would take for you if you wanted to try this to get into mining this particular cryptocurrency with a specific type of device called an ASIC miner, what its costs are, how much before you could get a return on your investment, how much time, and other considerations if you want to try to jump into this. But again, make sure you know what you're getting into. These are just some basic things that you should know before you go out and plunk down the amount of money that these things are and see if this is going to be for you. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it is that's actually doing the mining. We're talking about application-specific integrated circuits, or ASIC machines, something we refer to as miners. Now, these devices run all day and they crunch numbers on something called an algorithm. Now, the specific algorithm for this coin, Kaspa, is the heavy cache algorithm. An algorithm is basically a level of encryption for each type of token. Always keep these things in mind, because if you get the wrong device, if you purchase the wrong miner, you're mining for another coin. And that may not be as profitable as what's going on here. So make sure you're paying attention to that key aspect. For our purposes today, we're going to focus on the two most profitable ASICs out there, and that's the Bitmain Antiminer KS3 and the Ice River KS3. They both mine Kaspa coins. The thing we want to draw your attention to, of course, is the profitability of those coins at the power cost of 14 cents. Now, your area may differ. You may have a lower price per kilowatt hour that your electricity company is charging you. Ours is at 14 cents. Also want to draw your attention to how much revenue these devices are earning per day. These are your key numbers. Before you go anywhere else, you want to make sure it's profitable for you, because the cost of these devices will affect your return on investment. How many days at this current revenue and profit margin will it take you to purchase or to pay off the purchases of these two miners? The Bitmain KS3 ASIC comes in at a whopping $24,000 for one device, while the Ice River comes in at a whopping $36,000. And these are based on today's prices. These things have been known to go as high as 60 grand, but you want to make sure that you get in a sweet spot. They are expecting major event where these coins actually pump. A lot of people are speculating on this, and this was what makes these investments so risky, because you're talking about a sufficient or a substantial amount of capital that you're going to be bringing in to try to earn this money back. Now, how do you get that money back? Well, in order to pay this off, or for that machine to pay itself off, if we were still at $100 per day for the next year, these devices would have to be up, running, perfectly operational all day, every day for about 10 months just for you to break even. That is the dilemma. A lot of people just do not have that much faith in what's going on unless you are actually supporting the currency. Now, will it get more profitable? Who knows? But as far as passive income, this may not be for you because anything can happen, as we just saw with all the changes that's going on with cryptocurrency regulation in the United States. Now, that aside, you still have the potential of these coins going hyperbolic. And, what's $20 per coin today may be $200 or $300 per coin. Yes, it will more than make up for the cost of what these miners are cost, but you're taking that risk. You're taking on that risk to earn that kind of profit. There's nothing to say it can't happen, but we've been dealing with a lot of, let's say, shady characters in this industry, and this may be a deterrent for some. Value your options carefully before sitting down and plunking down that kind of cash. Finally, let's talk about that power that you're using to run this device. No, this is not something you can plug into your house outlet. It's not the same type of outlet you can plug your TV or your computer into. These are 240 volt outlets that you're going to have to use. These are more akin to what you plug your electric range into or your electric dryer into. I actually have 240 volts available in my home right now because I had an electrician come in and run the heavier gauge cable and a 30 amp fuse for that device. That may cost you some money, but the only way to get these things on, and you can probably run about 2 or 3 safely, you want to make sure you don't go over that because you don't want to have surges. That 80% rule means that those 3,000 watt devices can run without any problem. Can you run it on the same circuit as your dryer? Long answer, no, because you really want to turn that dryer off and unplug it and then run that cryptocurrency miner on that outlet. It's just not designed for us to be turning on and off because you want to make that money back as fast as possible and then get into profitability with these devices. It is a major consideration. You should always consult somebody before making that decision. The better option may be, if you're not technically inclined, is to partner with somebody, maybe go in and try to build something of a business where it's running safe in some shed. You get a friend that's an electrician, go ahead and run it safely, get some permits. Yeah, it's a lot of expense for this one venture, but it could be profitable enough for you to risk it. I'm going to leave that up to you. Leave your thoughts, your comments, and concerns in the bottom section below. Love to talk to you about it. I, for one, who have put some money behind a particular type of mining, did make the money back. It was a blast. It's what started this channel. I am 750 watched hours away from monetizing this channel, so please support by clicking the like and subscribe button at the bottom. Please make sure that before you make this kind of investment, talk about it with somebody because it could make the difference in your life. Remember, all money's not good money, so watch how you spend it. Talk to you later.